What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to another episode of Foreign Insight Podcast with your host, Maddox. But hold on. Before I start this episode, something that I want to get off my chest. On my page, I hear black people always tell me, how come you always holding black people accountable? You don't ever hold white people accountable. That's some bullshit. You a Uncle Tom Coon sellout. First of all, Uncle Tom was a hero, first of all. Number two, how is me holding white people accountable fixing black people? That's like saying I got a tub drainage issue. My tub is stopped up, my drain clogged up, and I'm addressing to the super or to the landlord, my tub need fixing. It's messed up. And then somebody come out and say, come on, man. Why you not talking about the refrigerator? What the how is me talking about the refrigerator is gonna fix my goddamn drain? Tell me. I'm gonna need black people that says dumb shit like this to shut the fuck up like 20 times in a row. To fix the problem, you have to identify the problem first to fix it. And our issue, we have an educational and a cultural issue. I would even say culturally more than educational. When you want to pick first, it's one and two. Oh, 1A and 1B. Please tell me how me holding white people accountable. Y'all want me to keep talking about old school history. Though 400 years ago, the white man, that shit been addressed so many times before I was born, after I was born. You want to have me go back in a time machine to address shit that already been addressed, but we don't address our communities. Every year, countrywide, black men are losing thousands of black men by the hands of other black men. But you want to focus on the white man who kills a black man, or you want to focus on the white cop who kills a black man? Whether the guy was wrong or not, you want me to talk about that? No wonder black men are killing each other at alarming rates. We don't put the issue on it mainly. We focus on every other phantom shit. And I'm tired of it, man. Look at our little girls out here. Mothers out here teaching daughters how to twerk. Having little boys pop their ass on TikTok videos. But I can't address that. I must turn a blind eye and act like Stevie Wonder already charged somebody else and play blind to the things that happen in my community. But they want to have me talk about white people all day long. Man, get out of here, man. Now, I can continue. I have to get that rant out of here, man. But let's give it up, man, to my boy DJ. Donald Trump yesterday had an amazing speech at the address to Congress. It was amazing. I love every moment of it. The part I find to be crazy though is that a lot of these Democrats, right, was so disrespectful for the president. A lot of these Democrats were so disrespectful to the president. They wouldn't get up. They wouldn't, even they agree with it, just sit down and just be a pest, be an asshole. Right? So, before, like, for example, this boy DJ had brain cancer, had multiple surgeries, and overcome those surgeries, and he's still here on earth with us after the doctors only gave him a few months to live. He lived past surgeries throughout the couple of years, and he's still here fighting. This boy right here is our hero. But we're going to ignore this boy and we focus on all the degenerate shit. This boy should be an inspiration. That's being real resilient and overcoming something, man. DJ, shout out to you, brother.
But you wanna know the craziest part? Because my mom bathes me and my brothers all together. And out of nowhere, I locked up, and then my dad was calling my name, and I started going to the slow thing, and he said, "Stop playing with me." And then I started to act. I ain't gonna lie, I started to act slow. And then as soon as he said that, we was speeding all the way, running lights, going to the hospital. And then next thing you know, I was seizing on the table. They said, "Nah, we gonna have to go in his brain tonight." Ever since then, I had 13 brain surgeries, and that's how many times my personality has changed. And that's something that you don't hear from a terminally ill child. They had 5 months to live. I'm gonna keep on going until my gas tanks run out. And that's when God calls you home. You never know when God's gonna call you home. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my dad. I know he's pretty proud of me, and I'm pretty proud of him too. And I'd like to thank President Trump, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here today.
Yo, man, this shit gets me emotional, man. I'm sorry to curse, man, but damn, man. This boy's a fighter, man. He's a fighter. This is the same little boy who was being bullied. The same boy was being bullied. Guess who bullied him? It wasn't nobody white. It was other black children. But I still give children grace. But it don't make it right. This boy right here was trying to live out his dreams, which he's doing it right now, and he was teased for it. Let me give you a sneak peek of the culture that I despise.
I bet you can't arrest me. You too cocky. You about to go what? Jail? That's that for real. Sir.
What's he supposed to be doing? A wiggy dance?
Arrest her!
Tonight, DJ.
Hold on. Look, you got grown folks in the back, and no one is stopping the kid from being teased. This is wow. But not that. Let's look at the people who teasing them. What's on her head? Like, what's on her head? What is that? You shouldn't be teasing nobody. You like that dude that got arrested in January 6th. You look crazy right now. This is it. Come on, man. This is the culture. Now let's look at what happened after that, right? It teases the boy, but look at him now.
Tonight, DJ, we're going to do you the biggest honor of them all. I am asking our new Secret Service Director, Sean Curran, to officially make you an agent of the United States Secret Service.
I'm gonna keep clapping when everybody see this video.
What a good-looking family, huh?
There's one more thing I got for you, a big hug.
Okay, good. That's very nice. Look at that family you got, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very nice. How are you? Nice to see you, man. Nice to see you. That was a big evening last night, right?
Yes, it was.
That was a big evening.
Come on, man. Come on, DJ. You the man, DJ. You the man. Most people can't do what you did. But let me show you the disgusting part. You got Democrats that didn't even stand up for this boy. Because they hate Trump so much. Take a look.
Democrats tonight were so pathetic, they couldn't even stand for Laken Riley's family. Jocelyn Nungary, his mother, a slain officer's wife, Stephanie Diller. They couldn't even stand for a beautiful 13-year-old cancer survivor who dreams of being a police officer and tonight became a Secret Service agent, DJ Daniel. He said, "This is my 5th time at a joint address from President Trump. And sadly, there is nothing this president could do or say that would make these Democrats stand and cheer. This has now become a party of rage and hate, a radicalized party reduced to a collective temper tantrum, sitting on their hands, doing nothing for the American people. But tonight, this is also a defeated party. No solutions, no coherent message, no plan for the future, simply reduced to political stunts and smears and outright lies."
He was 100% correct. The Democrat Party is nothing but a bunch of losers. They have no class. They taught us that the right side is the racist side and the right side is a side of hate. But they also told us that the right don't want to unify. They're dividing us. That's what they said, right? If you go watch Trump's speech, they wouldn't even get up for this man. They wouldn't get up. Not one time did they get up. They're literally causing division. He's trying to include them by saying, "I'm willing to work with them. I need y'all," and they still wouldn't get up. They got signs in the crowd. This is embarrassing, man. It's OD embarrassing. It's to the point they got one of their pets to get up. Look.
That's your warning. Members are engaging in willful and continuing breach of decorum, and the chair is prepared to direct his sergeant-at-arms to restore order to the joint session. Mr. Green, take your seat. Take your seat, sir. Take your seat.
Look, what the Democrats did was, before this congressional meet, they went and got one of their frozen cavemen. They said, "Release the order." And they released a caveman to come up to be their victim. This is not authentic. It's literally staged. A person of color. Oh, I do it. A colorful caveman. Look at him. He like one of the enemies from Joe and Mac. When I see him, I thought about Joe and Mac instantly. He's one of the enemies from John Mack. They put a suit on him. It's embarrassing, man. They got a John Mack caveman to do their bidding.
Finding that members continue to engage in willful and concerted disruption of proper decorum, the chair now directs the sergeant-at-arms to restore order. Remove this gentleman from the chamber.
You get him out of here. And his name is Al Green, which is ironic. It's crazy. Because the only Al Green that I know was, I'm so tired of being alone. I thought about that Al Green on Love and Happiness. Love will make you do wrong. I thought about that Al Green. Not this Al Green right here. But wait, there's more.
Finding one thing that you let yourself feel. And I let myself feel joy about DJ. And I hope he's alive for another, 95 years, right? And I hope he lives and the life he wants to live. He wants to be a cop. He knows what he wants to do. And maybe when you have childhood cancer, that crystallizes for you. And I hope he has a long life as a law enforcement officer. But I hope he never has to defend the United States Capitol against Donald Trump's supporters. And if he does, I hope he isn't one of the 6 who loses his life to suicide. And I hope he isn't one who has to testify against the people who carried out acts of seditious conspiracy and then live to see Donald Trump pardon those people.
What kind of, this is wickedness, man. And everybody gonna call this shit out? Instead of giving his child this moment, y'all still talking about, y'all hope it's don't happen to him and blah, 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 blah. It's just straight wickedness. Long face.
For the record, and this is disgusting, the president made a spectacle out of praising a young man who thus far survived pediatric cancer, as if the president had something to do with that. This was in the midst of him praising Doge. The Doge cuts, among other things, have cut off funding for ongoing research into pediatric cancer.
First of all, I'm tired of Billy Kidman. Billy Kidman. This is stupid.
Awful. And I really did not like the way he used the tragic incidents and the families that were there, who of course appreciated, what they think is their president caring about what happened, to the 12-year-old and to others who were victims. And we all feel sad and bad for them, but he misused them. He misused them. And what he did was he focused on them instead of focusing on the real issues that we're dealing with now.
Let's get something straight, right? Maxine Waters, you said Trump used them, right? Used the kid. That's what you said. Trump used the kid. All right. That's why I can't stand certain people like this. You didn't use George Floyd? So it's okay for you to use George Floyd, but it's an issue for Trump, who actually giving the kid a reward or a special gift. By rewarding this kid this special gift, that this kid live out his dreams, who literally has cancer. He's a cancer survivor. That's an issue for you, for him to look out for this child. But it wasn't an issue for you to use George Floyd's death and make it political? Huh? It was okay for Democrats like Al Sharpton to go to George Floyd's funeral and make it about him? By himself? That was fine when y'all did it. Fine for y'all to turn Breonna Taylor case political? Say her name, you forgot about that? That was cool, right? It was fine for y'all to use Freddie Gray. That was fine. Tamir Rice. That was fine for y'all to use Tamir Rice's name to make money off these dead black individuals. When the Democrats does this shit and make it political to make money off these dead black people for the campaign runs, it's cool. So it was cool when Kamala Harris brung up that lady from Alabama who unalive septic by taking AB pills. And she died because of taking a dangerous abortion pill, which led to her demise, RIP to you. It was okay for Kamala Harris to use her name during her campaign, and the lady's death was a few years ago, but she decided to use it during her campaign. That's fine, right? It's the reason why I can't stand people like this. It's so disingenuous, man. It's so whack. With that being said, man, later.